Hello and welcome back to the mining cabinet. I'm Drew. Thanks for tuning in. It's May 1st, 2024. I'll give you a short state of the mining cabinet, what I'm mining, what I'm not mining. Right now, mainly I'm mining Qubic and Kaspa. One of the best YouTubers out there, I think. Rabid Mining posted a video about mining Sedra and then selling that for Kaspa. If you look right here, all of these are on solo. I've got two KS0s, two KS0 Pro, all mining solo. And if you look, my luck average right now is 66%. I had gone through a dry spell, even got off solo mining for a minute a few weeks ago, but I got back on, and ever since it has been fantastic. I don't know if this is advice, because I don't give advice. You have to make your own research, do your own research, make your own decisions, but I've been banging out the blocks. Look at this. So on the 17th, I got 3 solo blocks. I got 2 on the 29th. So if I could just get like 1 every day, or actually just 1 block every 2 days, is more profitable than pool mining. So I've been banging them out, real happy with that. We can look at the payouts. Right now the block reward is 115.67. So I kind of went all the way back to where I first got on Kaspa Pool back in September when I got this. I wasn't solo mining, but I was pool mining, and I was getting 100 Kaspa almost every day, about every day and a half, so every like 36 hours it looks like. Then it started getting longer and longer, but for the most part was getting 100 every day. Then I think I did a little bit of pool mining. As you can see back then, so I think this is the solo block reward the block reward was 163. So you can see how much it's dropped. Because Kaspa, if I understand it correctly, drops 5% every month. So you can kind of see where I've been off and back on to solo mining, because my payout is set for 100 Kaspa. So if I'm pool mining, or I guess even solo mining, it won't pay out till it hit 100 Kaspa. So I've actually stacked quite a bit of Kaspa in the last month. I was kind of disappointed. I had not quite 11,000 Kaspa. I was kind of disappointed, and the hash rate difficulty's gone up so high, I'm just not going to be able to get a lot more just before it goes nuts. And these things just don't make anything per day, even even solo mining. And then hoping for a big run up in price, but as you can see, the price is actually still going down, kind of bouncing back and forth, and then went back down a little bit. But yeah, my luck is 66% average, which is awesome. I've got all 4 online, so I'm gonna stay solo mining Kaspa. I know a lot of people out there are switching to Sedra, mining Sedra, and then selling the Sedra, converting it to Kaspa. But I'm just gonna solo mine Kaspa until I feel that it's reached a breakover point where doing something else would be better. Other mining, I've got all my CPU miners. My 2 GPU miners are off. Just mainly it's the heat. It hit 91 today, so it's 100 degrees in the cabinet right now. If I were running these, it would probably shoot up to well over 125. That's Fahrenheit, so well over 125 Fahrenheit. So these are off. I'm trying to figure out what to do. They're open rigs in there, and mainly the PSUs, the server PSUs, put out a ton of heat, and they face the front of the cabinet. Everything else is blowing towards the back, and I've got the suction fan up top. So I'm thinking about maybe remounting the server power supplies in the back of the open frame rig so that heat's back there. See if it gets sucked out better. But I just think that it's just 700, 800, 900 watts additional with what else is in the cabinet is just too much heat for that one 6-inch AC Infinity fan to pull out. because I've got the 4 KS0s are in there. I've got one of my CPU miners. I threw a RX 6500 in just for shits and giggles. It's on Octa, just because at some point I'd cashed in all my Octa bags. So I don't know, that's probably not even making 1 Octa a week, but it's like 22 watts and 13 mega hash. It's crazy. Of course, that's software power, not the wall. But even if it was 30 watts, it's just crazy. So I've got a mixture of different types of CPUs. Like I said, I've got a AMD Ryzen 5 1600, a 3600, a 3700, a 39X, a 3950X, a 5950X. I have a 7800 X3D, which I hoped would be better than it is. Efficiency wise, it's not terrible. It's just not a whole lot of hash rate. I forgot which one it is. I've got a couple of 79, or I have one 7900X and two 79, or maybe three 7950Xs, and then like the F14 and F15 are epochs, and these, the F111, F117 would be epochs. The F111 is a dual CPU Supermicro motherboard, and maybe somebody can help me. I had it up and running. The efficiency sucked because it's two 7551s, which are just terrible processors considering they're epochs. They're power hogs, only 32 cores, 64 threads. Just, they don't have the max L3 cache that most of your other epochs have. They're light on that, and they just don't perform well. But I got them cheap. I got them both brand new in a box for like $125. Figure, can't, you know, that'd be great. Picked up the Supermicro motherboard off eBay, pretty cheap. You know, some RAM. Got it running. If you're not familiar with server motherboards, they don't have a lot of options like a gaming motherboard. So, you know, basically you've got power, which is power efficiency, or performance. You got a slider setting. You pick one or the other. It didn't really make that much difference. You can also adjust manually the CTDP. I played with that. It didn't really make a difference. The only thing that really seemed to make any difference was to put it on power. It would save about 20 watts and only kill about 8 ITS iterations per second in Qubic. But it was like 303 ITS and 310 watts. So when I did that, it was like 294 ITS and like 290 watts, which is pretty pathetic considering that. Oh wow, I gotta go out there and see what's going on. My two, just noticed my two epochs are offline, so I gotta see what's going on. Oh, a bunch of them are offline. Oh, it's a new Epoch has started, so I wonder if I need to update the miner. Anyway, long story short, those get 480, 500 ITS for like 230 watts, 270, or maybe 270 watts. So they're more than twice the hash rate for less wattage. So I got to playing around with it. The one other thing I found I could play with was the memory speed. I tried to slow it down to see if that would save a lot of power. It killed more hash than saving power, which it did both, but it killed a lot of hash because I had 2400 DDR4, and I set it to 1866. Kind of made a big jump to see what happened, and it, like I said, it killed a lot more hash rate than power. So then the only other setting it has above 2400, because these are 7001 series Epoch chips, is 2666. It wouldn't reboot. I played with it. I've now reset the BIOS countless times, and I know that the BIOS has actually reset because I had turned fast boot off, and on a Supermicro, if you, the default is fast boot on, which it shows you the big white Supermicro logo. It flashes on and off as the computer goes through its boot up cycle and goes through into BIOS and does all it's doing. I have that off, so when it's off, it doesn't show you the big logo page. It just kind of shows you what's going on. It comes on, shows you the logo, and then goes off. And if I go into the IPMI and BIOS snoop, it's hung on some kind of RAM step or RAM check, or I forget what it is. So I'm kind of curious if anybody knows, like, what happened. Like, did I set it to 2666 and that killed the RAM? Did it kill the motherboard? Which I'm not really even sad about. I guess I'm going to put this thing on eBay and sell it to somebody. Maybe somebody at the home lab wants a dual Epoch server motherboard. to play with, but I'm not really sure why it's doing this, what has happened. But I think going forward, I'm just going to get more epochs. I'm just looking for the best deal I can, because if you're not familiar with mining Qubic or epochs, I mean, you're looking anywhere from with just a CPU, motherboard, cooler, and some RAM. Depending on which series it is. Obviously, the newer ones are going to be more efficient, more powerful. But you're looking anywhere from $1,200 to over $2,000 just to get one CPU set up. And right now, with the market tanking, that's, in my opinion, which is not for you to use. You make your own opinion. In my opinion, that kind of is not cost effective. I'm gonna have to wait and see what goes on with all the coins. And anyway, that's what's going on. Oh, the only other thing I have mining is my Jasminer X4-3U. And I have it on Unmineable. I had it mining Alephium. I was getting like 0.9 Alephium a day, and I don't know if you've seen all the other videos and seen what's going on. It's like the hash rate on Alephium, Radiant, and Kylacoin have gone through the roof, and there can't be that many Alephium ASICs have arrived yet to really do that, and there's no ASICs on Kyla or Radiant, so as everybody has suggested, it's one big FPGA farm on each because it's one wallet that's mining all of it. I forgot whose video I watched. They even showed how in Radiant that person is winning every block. Like every block, they're the one solving it. So that's just crazy. So I went to, I'm doing AIPG. Let's see, what are we at? AI Power Grid. I've been on it for almost 24 hours. Have I gotten a payment? Yes, so I got 17 AI Power Grid yesterday. And what was up to? I'm up to 39, almost 40. So I forgot what time of day it pays out in my time zone. It's 1 a.m. UTC. I forgot what time it is for me. But so hopefully I'll get 40 to 50 AIPG per day, which is good. I like it. Again, that's not financial advice. Please do your own research, make your own decisions, but please continue to hit that subscribe button if you're so inclined to support the channel. And I'm pushing on towards 500 subs, and then 1,000, and at 500 we'll do another giveaway. I've got some little box miners that don't make shit, but hey, you're going to say you won a box miner or something, who knows what it'll be, from the mining cabinet. And you can be, when I have, hopefully one day, 50,000 subs, you can say I was one of the first 500. So again, thanks for your support, and stay tuned for more videos.